What is going on YouTube? This is John from No Huddle Fantasy Football, and I am back at you with another video. I'm super excited for today's video because we are doing a live draft. This is best ball over on Underdog Fantasy Sports. So I'm picking with the 12th pick. I don't mind the 12th pick because you get two top 13 players essentially. So it's not bad. I've done a couple best ball drafts and all of them have been later picks. I think I had one that was the 3rd pick. The rest were 10, 11, 12. Okay, draft starting right now. I'm probably going to fast forward through these picks. I'm still going to have them on screen so you can see it, and then I will check back in with you when it's my pick. All right, I'm on the clock here. Best available is Malik Nabers. I think I got to go Malik Nabers. I'm back up right after this pick. I could go for the double wide receiver stack with Amon-Ra, Derrick Henry's here. This is tough. I think I'm gonna go Amon-Ra just because the value's there. I'm back up on the clock here. Best available is Lamar Jackson. I usually stay away from early quarterback, but I might just switch up my method here and try and see what he could bring me this season. So I'm going to draft Lamar here. Then I'm back up again. I do need a running back. Omarion Hampton has some good upside as a rookie. Mike Evans is going to be solid. George Kittle is a good pick here. He'll probably be top 3 at least. So I'm going to go with George Kittle and secure my tight end position. All right, I'm up now. You guys might call me crazy, but I think I'm going to go with the 2 rookies, RJ Harvey, followed by TreVeyon Henderson. I need that running back position. There are 2 rookies with upside. Hopefully I could maybe get a vet later on. But they are rookies and they have that, and no one knows what's going to happen. I think TreVeyon Henderson can be a really good player in New England. So I'm excited to see what they do. We're back up here. Need some depth at wide receiver, need some depth at running back. I think I'm going to go Khalil Shakir here. And then I think I'm going to double down and get Josh Down and get some later round depth for my running backs. But I'm going to make my receivers the strong suit of this team. So I'm going to pick up Josh Downs here, who has pretty high upside, I think. Back up on the clock here. We really need running back depth. So I think I'm going to go J.K. Dobbins to get the definite starter in Denver. Then I'm going to go Zach Charbonnet here, who has pretty high upside if Kenneth Walker gets injured. So we're back up on the clock here. I think we could get a good quarterback on the next turn. So I'm going to go Marvin Mims, who has high upside as a a receiver in Denver. And then Kyle Williams. I don't know. Kyle Williams is calling my name, but I do like Ray Davis. I think I got to take Kyle Williams. I think I got to take Kyle Williams here. We're back on the clock here. I might go Tyler Algier just as the handcuff. And then I'm back up again. I've been kind of high on Josh Palmer because he's in Buffalo now, but Kyle Pitts could have a resurgence, and I do need a tight end too, so I think I take Kyle Pitts here. As tough as that is to say. We're back on the clock here. Roschon Johnson's not a bad pick because he has a shot to at least be have a pretty big role increase in the offense this year. So I'm going to take Roschon Johnson. And then this is tough. I think I got to take, as much as I don't want to, I only got one QB. I think I got to go Anthony Richardson, unfortunately. And then hopefully I could pick up Daniel Jones on the back. We're back up. I think I got to take Tyler Show here, just to, because no one knows about Anthony Richardson, so I got to draft Tyler Show here. Then I'm back up again. I'm going to take Jarquez Hunter. Get a share in Jarquez Hunter. I haven't drafted it on any of my teams. So in the end, I ended up with Lamar Jackson, Anthony Richardson, Tyler Show, R.J. Harvey, Travion Henderson, J.K. Dobbins, Zach Charbonnet, Tyler Algier, Roschon Johnson, Jarquez Hunter, and then what really sets my team apart is the wide receiver. So I got Malik Nabers, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Khalil Shakur, Josh Downs, Marvin Mims, Kyle Williams, and then my tight ends, I got George Kittle and Kyle Pitts. I'm okay with this team. I don't think it's the best team in the world, but I think they could put up good numbers, especially if R.J. Harvey and Travion Henderson perform to, an RB1 caliber, a starting running back in the NFL caliber. Zach Charbonnet, I don't want to wish an injury on anybody, but if Walker gets injured like he has the past, 3 years, 2 years, whatever, if Walker gets injured like he has in the past, Zach Charbonnet is, next guy up, and he's a good running back. Tyler Algier, same scenario as Zach Charbonnet, but with Bijan. So running back room, it could be hit or miss, but the wide receivers will definitely perform week in and week out. So I'm excited to see how this team plays. We're going to hop right back into another one. Hopefully this one I could Hopefully this one we get it'd be cool in this one if I got the first pick, because I just got the 12th pick, so it would be the opposite end of the board. But we will see. We're waiting for it to fill up now. Oh, we got the first pick. Damn. Okay. That's exciting. I literally just called that. All right, the draft has started. I'm pretty sure consensus is right here. There's no need to overthink this. I'm just going to go ahead and pick Ja'Marr Chase. We are back up on the clock. I need a running back. I need a tight end. I think I might go 2 running backs here and pick up Bucky Irving and then pick up Chase Brown and solidify that running back position. Okay, we're back up on the clock here. I definitely need wide receiver help, but I do like some of the running backs available. I'm going to go Courtland Sutton here. And then I think I got to take James Cook. He's going to be a monster with touchdowns again. We're back up on the clock. Was hoping to get Joe Burrow, but he just went a couple picks before me. I definitely need wide receiver help, so I'm going to take Chris Godwin here. And then it may be early, but I think I'm going to reach on Stephon Diggs too, the wide receiver 1 on that team. Definitely a historically great player, so I'm going to draft him right now. Back up on the clock here. Not gonna touch Quinshon Judkins with a 9-foot pole. I don't want to get punched in the mouth. I'm gonna take Brian Robinson here, and then I do need a quarterback. I don't know. That's tough. I think a lot of quarterbacks are gonna be taken off the board, but I'm gonna try to hold off and see what I can get. I'm gonna take Ayuk here. All right, we're up here. I do need a tight end. I'm going to take Tyler Warren here. And then I'm in desperate need for a quarterback. I could go Tucker Kraft or Njoku. I just think it's a steep fall off, so I got to take Justin Herbert here. Okay, we're back up. You know what? We're going to take a risk and we're going to hold off on reaching for Bryce Young. I'm going to pick up Trey Benson. And then I'm back up again. I'm going to pick up Isaiah Likely because I only got one tight end. I'm not sure if I was muted or not last time I picked, so I'm just gonna talk about my picks here. I needed that QB depth, so I might have reached on Sam Darnold, but I'd rather be stuck with Sam Darnold than Aaron Rodgers or whoever, Anthony Richardson, who might not even play. And then Jonnu Smith, he was tight end 4 last season. He is on the Steelers now, so it's a different situation, but he can still produce. Back up on the clock here. Even though I was talking shit on him, I think I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers just to solidify that QB room, because I don't want something to happen to one and then I'm only relying on one for the rest of the season. I throw my bye week. So I'm gonna take Aaron Rodgers. And then now it's up to pretty much the dart throws. I'm going to go Dante Thornton. He could be a deep threat target this year, and I'm intrigued to see what he does, so I'm going to draft him. My mic cut out, so I'm just going to overlay this last part. But with my final pick, I ended up taking Adonai Mitchell just for another dart throw. And then this team ended up being Justin Herbert, Sam Darnold, Aaron Rodgers. For the running back room, I got Bucky Irving, Chase Brown, James Cook, Brian Robinson Jr., and Trey Benson. Then for my wide receivers, I got Jamar Chase, Cortland Sutton, Chris Godwin, Stephon Diggs, Brandon Ayuk, and Dante Thornton. And then for my tight end room, I got Tyler Warren, Isaiah Likely, and Jonnu Smith. I'm happy with how this team turned out. I think it's a very balanced team. I think obviously I have the edge with Jamar Chase, and I think my running back room is definitely a sneaky good one, with Bucky and Chase Brown being, top 10 candidates easily next season. I'm happy with how this one turned out. Let me know which team you think came out better. Personally, I think the second team has a better chance at contending, but let me know your thoughts. Let me know maybe some picks that I missed on or who I should have drafted instead of who. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's all from me. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.